All right. Good afternoon, traders. I'm making this video, which is our usual end of the week market analysis. This is Saturday afternoon, 27th of December. And apparently, this is going to be my last final end of the week analysis for the year 2025. Now, in 2025, I managed 46 plus this one, 47 end of the week market analysis. Not bad, not bad. Almost 52 weeks. I've managed around 47 weeks in which I have managed to share my views and analysis with you, which I hope has added some value in your trading and investment decision making. If that's the case, do let me know. Shout out for myself. Not bad. 47 weeks out of 52 weeks. I will try and maintain the momentum and try and cover all the weeks in 2026. So let's get into our work. Usual one. Let's take a look at the Nifty, the sectors, RRG graphs. Let's try and figure out how one should position themselves next week. Okay, so three time frames. Left one, as always, the monthly. Center one is the weekly, right hand side daily. Now, there are certain changes in my template, in my layout. I have the all new simplified next price and the next RSI indicator almost concluded. This is going to be the 2026 update for both the next indicators. And I also have the 52-week high-low with the basis on the weekly time frame. And this is from the point of view of a long-term positional investment point of view. And that's why I would like to see that where the sector or the stock lies in relation to its 52-week highs and lows. So Nifty first, as always, we are looking at a good looking monthly Heiken Ashi, almost close to an all time high. State of flow positive, little overstretched, which is okay, no problem. Monthly is still very much bullish and positive. Weekly has been a complex case between a reversal divergence and a continuation divergence. Whenever we have this combination of two different divergences, things go choppy, and we can see how things have gone choppy. From the daily chart, we can clearly see a range bound market. But before we go down to the daily, let's conclude the weekly. Weekly, after a negative bearish Heiken, has all of a sudden turned around to a bullish positive Heiken. This is clearly tells us how choppy things were. Our state of flow calculations have changed. It has become a little more aggressive. And so we do not have any state of flow right now. And I think that is the right thing to conclude, because now we come down to the daily. It is very much choppy. We were in a short-term downtrend. Now again, we have bounced back. And with Friday's 99-point negative move, the index has given us some bit of a consolidation pullback. State of flow on the daily has gone off because of that pullback. We need this breakout. So around 26,200, 26,250 is the short-term resistance. Actually, you can use this entire 26,200, 26,300 as the range. Is it possible for us to get the breakout? Very much so. On the downside, there is no, brownie points to earn, because you can clearly see that 25,700, 25,800 is the region, the zone, the support from which the index has bounced back. This takes me back to my own words, wherein I had said very clearly that December is going to come to an end. FIIs will be in a holiday mode. So you can expect the market to go range bound. Yeah, the market has gone range bound. It's created a wide range. It's not a very shallow, narrow range. So that's the level on the upside. That's the level on the downside. It is a selective market. It will stay as a selective market. My sense is that after the first week of Jan, that is when we can get some direction clarity, either on the upside or on the downside. Considering the monthly chart is still very much positive, considering the weekly charts are also holding fine, it's a 70-30 kind of a ratio. 70% more on the bullish side, 30% be on the cautious side. But having said that, you have to be selective amongst the sectors, and within those sectors, the stocks. right? So cautiously bullish, expect the market to stay range bound. Selective bullishness is the call. Stay with relative strength. Do not try to short this market right now. And that's the overall Nifty view. What about the mid cap, small cap, and the 500 and the rest of the sectors? For that, we will first go to our Strike Analytics page. I'll pull it out from my other screen. There you go. And we'll take a look at the RRG. So, Strike Analytics, RRG. Or is in this video, I've hardly spoken in Hindi. I try to mix these videos in English Hindi mix. तो चलिए यहाँ से इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी मिक्स करके डिस्कस करते हैं. सो आरआरजी पेज एंड हम पहले अपने इंडाइसेस को एमएससी सेक्टर्स वी विल सेलेक्ट दैट. इट विल गिव अस 16 सेक्टर्स. बेंचमार्क 500 कर देंगे. 50 को वी विल चेंज इट टू 500. टाइम फ्रेम विल इंक्रीज इट टू वीकली. एंड काउंट, इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन, हम लोगों ने 18 वीक्स रखे थे लास्ट वीक, 17 या 18, चलो उसको अराउंड 20 वीक्स करते थे. वी कैन टेक द कॉन्सेप्ट, द रीडिंग्स, द काउंट फ्रॉम द निफ्टी चार्ट. लॉजिक ये है कि इस बॉटम के बाद कितना हफ्ता गुजर चुका है एंड द निफ्टी हैज बिहेव लाइक दिस. दैट इज द लॉजिक. एंड एक बार फिर से काउंट कर ही लेते हैं. आई विल यूज दिस टूल. एंड यहाँ से यहाँ तक का सफ़र रहा है 20 हफ्तों का. मैं 19 लूँगा बिकॉज आई विल नॉट काउंट फ्रॉम द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. सो 19 वीक्स ही है. तो चलिए 19 वीकली, निफ्टी 500, 16 sectors. It is more or less evenly distributed between the leading and the lagging. अराउंड 5-6 सेक्टर्स लीडिंग और लैगिंग में है और बीच में 2-2 सेक्टर्स आपके इम्प्रूविंग एंड वीकनिंग में. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द लीडिंग. एक बार सॉर्ट कर लेते हैं परसेंटेज चेंज. एंड पीएसयू बैंक ऑफ कोर्स विल बी द बिगेस्ट गेनर. If you follow my end of the week work, we've been talking about the drop off momentum and it is intact. However, it has enormous relative strength. ऐसे चार्ट्स को आप बुलिश व्यू कैटेगरी में रखना चाहिए एंड यू शुड लुक फॉर पुल बैक्स. दैट इज व्हाट आरआरजी इज टेलिंग अस. पर हम लोग आरआरजी से रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ समझने के बाद वी ऑलवेज कम टू द एक्चुअल प्राइस चार्ट एंड वी टेक अ लुक एट द इंडिविजुअल इंडेक्स. दिस इज सीएनएक्स पीएसयू बैंक. एंड लास्ट वीक हम लोग ने इसको न्यूट्रल व्यू दिया था, ना बुलिश नो बेरिश. इसका मेन कारण था दीज टू बेरिश हाइकन्स. एनीवेज, let's take a look at it from a fresh perspective. Bearish Heiken, indeed, state of flow had gone down. After that, it's been 2 weeks of consolidation. 2 weeks of consolidation में bounce back भी था और opening up on the downside भी है. So, what is the view on the weekly? The weekly is actually neutral. I will agree with the new state of flow. Daily is negative. I will agree with the new state of flow. So neutral and negative relative strength बहुत अच्छा है. So combining all three of them, इसको neutral ही छोड़ देते. Let's leave it neutral. इसका मतलब ये हुआ that if you are a derivatives trader or a short-term momentum trader, you stay away. And if you are into long only, then wait for it to come further down. There's a high chance it can come further down. अब आते हैं द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द लीडिंग नेम्स. वो है हमारा बैंक निफ्टी. दैट्स वाई प्राइवेट बैंक एंड फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज. ऑल थ्री ऑफ देम लुक वेरी वेरी सिमिलर. दे आर इन द लीडिंग क्वाड्रेंट. इंप्रूविंग क्वाड्रेंट से इंप्रूव होते होते वो लीडिंग में आने के बाद फॉर द लास्ट 3 वीक्स, 3 हफ्तों से ये अपना मोमेंटम खो रहा है. ये है आपका बैंक निफ्टी. सेम आपको लुक एंड फील मिलेगा प्राइवेट बैंक में और फाइनेंशियल सर्विस. So, with that thought, can we take a look at Bank Nifty? अच्छा, Bank Nifty, Private Bank, दोनों को हम लोग ने बुलिश फ्लैग दे रखा था. फाइनेंस में हम लोग ने इसको न्यूट्रल रखा था लास्ट वीक. एक एक करके देखते हैं. लेट्स सी. Bank Nifty has gone quiet. It's an inside bar. It's a contraction. It is probably going to give us some kind of a breakout, up or down. Weekly mein, it's predominantly bullish. अभी तक हमारा स्टेट ऑफ फ्लो न्यूट्रल ही है, बट इफ यू टेक अ लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द चार्ट, जो हमें इनफैक्ट इस न्यू इंडिकेटर में हम लोग ने सुपर ट्रेंड को इंक्लूड किया है विद अ हार्ड कोडेड पैरामीटर, और वो सुपर ट्रेंड अपने को एक स्ट्रक्चरल पॉजिटिविटी दिखा रहा है. लेवल वाइज लास्ट वीक का हाई ब्रेकआउट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट लेवल. इज देयर एनी पर्टिकुलर बेरिशनेस इन दिस चार्ट? नो. Is there any particular bearishness in this chart except this bearish icon और कुछ खास नहीं? बैंक निफ्टी नेक्स्ट वीक इज मेक और ब्रेक. हाई के ऊपर या लो के नीचे. हाई के ऊपर अगर निकलता है then there is enough positivity overall which can take it back to all time high. लो के नीचे अगर निकलता है, if it slips below the low, then will it open up further on the downside and close to the previous highs or not? This we have to check. Be very, very careful. Keep an eye on Thursday's high, this level. If that is the case, I'm pretty certain. अच्छा, before we go to private bank, so bank nifty को क्या flag रखना चाहिए? I think green ही रखना चाहिए as of now, because enough bearish readings नहीं हैं. Except this bearish icon, most of the readings are positive. Private banks, Nifty private bank, icon is not that great. इसीलिए our state of flow has started to shift. Daily state of flow has also, it's been positive, but it has shifted to neutral. Structurally still holding, but यहाँ पे हमारे RSI markers एक clearly negative divergence समझा दे रहा है. This is not going to be easy. Negative, not completely. Positive, again, not completely. Slipping, I would say 50-50 markers on the positive side as well as the negative side. यहाँ पे अपने को थोड़ा सा neutral जाना पड़ेगा. Which means कि बैंक निफ्टी का बुलिशनेस अभी क्वेश्चन मार्क बन चुका है, बिकॉज विदाउट द सपोर्ट ऑफ द प्राइवेट बैंक्स इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. वी डिड टेक अ लुक एट द PSU बैंक ऑल्सो. वहाँ पे भी हम लोग ने वी हैव डिसाइडेड टू गो न्यूट्रल. सो बैंक निफ्टी रियली विल बी अ मेक और ब्रेक नेक्स्ट वीक. नेक्स्ट वीक इज द लास्ट वीक ऑफ द ईयर. आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग अ ह्यूज फ्लो, which means that ऐसा हो सकता है that turns out to be a very dull week and Jan will be an important one. But nevertheless, levels last week ka high low for the bank nifty, for the private bank, and to a lot of extent CNX Finance. इसका मतलब ये है that if the bank nifty gives a breakout, it can come, the positivity can come from private banks as well as the PSU bank. But दोनों में अगर compare करें, PSU bank has a much better relative strength. So keep an eye on the top 5 names, top 5 private names, top 5 PSU names. Look at it very closely next week. और एक जो सेक्टर लीडिंग क्वाड्रेंट में है in terms of RRG is the CNX mid cap. The Nifty mid cap 100 weakening होते होते वापस it has started to gain, and at the current juncture the RRG is handling up. This is a good RRG. So mid cap showing strength, is it? Let's take a look at the CNX mid cap. Structure-wise, fine. State of flow was starting to open on the downside. Then all of a sudden, we have a very sharp revival. Slow down. Daily chart seems to be okay. We need this kind of a structural strong breakout. Possibility is there. Yes, the monthly chart is definitely supportive. I think I will go green flag on the mid cap because इसके RRG positive है. इसके वीकली चार्ट में मुझे एक पॉजिटिव हाइकन दिख रहा है. इसका डेली चार्ट अभी भी पूरी तरह से स्ट्रक्चरली पॉजिटिव हो जाने के बाद इट इज गिविंग मी अ पुल बैक, विच मीन्स दैट अगर इफ फ्राइडेज हाई एंड थर्सडेज हाई इज क्रॉस्ड, देन दिस ब्रेकआउट पॉसिबिलिटी ओपन्स अप. Maybe we can see some revival in the mid cap. Maybe. So we're going for a green flag for the CNX mid cap. Now let's come to the weakening quadrant. We have metal and auto. I think almost for the last 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, both of them are in the weakening quadrant. Erstwhile strong candidates losing momentum and more or less not a very good RRG. The name is apt. Both these sectors relative strength के point of view से weakening है. This is from the point of view of relative strength. Let's take a look at metals and auto. Auto हम लोग ने कुछ flag नहीं दिया था. We stayed neutral. Last week it has stayed choppy. आपको दिख रहा है साफ. doesn't gives that confidence. Mm, choppy, not very clear weekly chart, to be honest. It's picking up strength, which is a good sign. Daily has picked up some strength. Daily definitely has picked up some strength. It is giving us what we like to call as a thunder setup. And Thursday, Friday का high is going to be a breakout. So यहाँ पे आप selectively bullish जा सकते हो. Very selectively bullish. I will maintain the neutral flag. Why? Because RRG से it is weakening. Weekly has just improved. Sif only the daily is giving me strong, not strong, enough bullish signs. Most of the cases, all of the cases, in fact, not most, हम लोग ये जो एनालिसिस करते हैं एंड ऑफ द वीक विद RRG वीकली चार्ट डेली चार्ट कंबाइन करने के बाद the final decision comes predominantly from the higher time frames. So इसीलिए auto I will continue to stay neutral. Metal we maintained a green flag and I think it worked out well. Metal continues to show that dominance. Good close, almost at a new all-time high. Very strong charts. Since it has improved its state of flow, it has just given one hiccup, which is an HAGB, which is in our language a consolidation. Then it picks up fantastic. So metal stays as positive, but थोड़ा सा stretched है. आप breakout trade मत कीजिएगा. Look out for maybe charts which are probably trying to do a catch-up game or look to go long on a pullback, not necessarily on the breakout. अब आते हैं lagging पे. It's a longish list and हमें याद है, we remember that most of the lagging RRG were not good looking, angling on the downside. So let's start with PAC. Angling down like this, not good. Energy, same story, angling down, then picking up. FMCG, not that great. Small cap, just opening up a little bit in terms of momentum. Realty improve होते होते फिर से U-turn दे रहा है. Consumer durables, clear negative RRG. And finally, media is picking up a bit of momentum. Least relative strength, or should we say the maximum underperformer. The entire list is actually negative. Bit of an improvement in reality and media in terms of momentum and small cap. Small cap को एक बार देख लेते हैं before we move on to those sectoral charts. Weekly is negative. The Heiken has improved. That's why my aggressive state of flow has gone a tad little neutral. You have to, if last week's low is broken, this chart will open up on the downside. So नीचे में level is last week's low. Daily has improved, definitely improved and stretched. Polarity, previous support can play a role of resistance. Keeping an eye on the weekly, combining it with the RRG, it makes sense to maintain the red flag. अब आते हैं the sectoral charts पे. Energy, weekly, it's an HAGB, which is a pullback. It's a thunderish short setup on my weekly time frame and not good. Daily, there is a sign of improvement. There is, in fact, sign of positive improvement on the daily time frame. It's contracting, but higher time frame is weak. RRG is weak, and so we will maintain the energy as a red flag. Level-wise, last week a low, last week a high will be important. If last week's low is broken and it stays down, the probability of opening up further on the downside increases. FMCG, on the weekly chart, again, we are talking about the same range. इसको draw करके छोड़ते हैं. Let's keep it drawn over here. And it's just taking a breather. Nothing great. Honestly, nothing great. On the daily, it has improved. Definitely, it has improved. It can give us a move. So from a daily point of view, एक long trade लिया जा सकता है. From the weekly, stay away. RRG not that great. Red flag makes sense because of the weekly readings. FMCG के साथ हम लोग जनरली कंज्यूमर ड्यूरेबल्स को भी एक साथ देख लेते हैं. Consumer durables, Nifty consumer durables on the RRG was weak. On the chart over here on the weekly is definitely weak. No second thoughts about that. And the daily is also. So consumer durables actually is looking more weaker than FMCG. FMCG पे हम लोग ने, I think last week मैंने ये mention भी किया था that there is a very interesting combination I see on the daily based on which FMCG can give us a bounce back. If I'm not mistaken, मैंने last week के end of the week analysis पे ये share किया था आपके साथ. It's good to see that the bounce back to some extent has come this week, and it is pulling back. So between FMCG and consumer durables, if you ask me, I will still hold on to the fact that I expect FMCG to do it slightly better than consumer durable. ओके और कौन बचा मीडिया देख लेते हैं मीडिया डाउन एंड आउट एंड जो भी थोड़ा बहुत रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ में इम्प्रूवमेंट अपने को दिख रहा है दैट इज प्राइमरली बिकॉज ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट इट इज बैक टू दोज लेवल जहां से लॉन्ग टर्म सपोर्ट इसको मिला था. प्लीज स्टे अवे फ्रॉम दिस इंडेक्स. पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइज weekly has bounced back very well. You can see that on the daily chart has improved. Weekly is still not that great. Actually, ये neutral होने लायक है. It should go neutral if you ask me. I will take the red flag out and just let's see this for one more week. Reality, no. The daily chart has improved a little bit. Short-term improvement is there, but weekly charts are very much weak. Just taking a breather exactly at the supports. Daily chart has improved, तो इसको भी न्यूट्रल छोड़ देते. सो हो सकता है दे आर एट क्रॉस रोड्स. जो काफ़ी सारे सेक्टर्स जो रेड फ्लैग या ग्रीन फ्लैग था पहले, दे गोइंग न्यूट्रल मीन्स दे आर एट क्रॉस रोड्स. दे प्रॉबली विल गो बैक टू रेड और गो बैक टू ग्रीन और विल रिवर्स. सो हो सकता है अपने को एक रिवर्सल मिले. इफ द मार्केट गोज अप वी माइट फाइंड रियल एस्टेट, रियलिटी, energy, public sector enterprise, FMCG may bounce back if the banks, the IT slows down. So we need to be, on our toes all the time and figure out what's happening. What were the other consumer durables we've seen? Now, who else was there? Consumer durables, reality, small cap, FMCG, energy, PAC, media. We've covered them. Improving is IT and pharma, your dollar play. And IT is doing very, very good. Very good looking RRG. Pharma is a trouble one. It was doing good, came down, doing bad, again doing fine. So it's all over the place. Pharma is more selective than IT. आपको IT में probably across the board थोड़ा बहुत movement दिखने को मिला था in this move, जो कि pharma में आपको नहीं दिखा होगा because pharma played out a selective. IT weekly good, back to those highs. Tired hona banta hai, and that's why on Friday we did see a 1% correction. Overall view has to stay bullish, has to. You have to look for pullbacks. These are the stocks which are coming down for a revival on the upside. And IT के साथ हम लोग always digital को भी club कर लेते, and Nifty Digital also the same view. Good looking weekly and daily chart also. Pharma हम लोग ने neutral रखा था. Neutral इसीलिए रखा था because of the range expansion of the shadows. Shadows had improved significantly. I'm getting contradictory readings between super trend and the state of flow. Currently, the state of flow is neutral on the weekly. The daily state of flow has turned negative and RRG has just started to go up. It's a jumbled situation. So neutrally chhod dete. You have to be very, very selective if you're going to trade any pharma names. Apart from that, apart from those 16 sectors, जो extra sectors हम यहाँ पे check करते, track करते, वो है capital market. We had kept it red because of these hikens. It was state of flow was red. Now it has gone neutral. Daily is looking good. So you may get a fresh bout of momentum above Thursday's high. हो सकता है. I'm going neutral here. Chemical was red. Big move. Big reversal on the weekly. Bullish hiken के बेस पे मैं red flag नहीं छोड़ सकता. It has to go neutral. Neutral क्यों? Because इसमें वो strength नहीं है. Just because of a hiken, we're going from bearish to neutral, and अगर तेजी continue होता है, then from neutral to bullish. Defense has to stay negative. Not enough over here. And then lastly, tourism. Clearly, this has to go negative. This is clearly negative on the weekly charts also. So what has happened after this week's end of the week analysis, काफ़ी सारे वैक्यूम क्रिएट हुए. काफ़ी सारे सेक्टर्स ऐसे हैं जो कि neither they are strongly bullish nor they are strongly bearish. So market probably will decide on a directional move. But मुझे नहीं लगता कि next week, जो कि साल का लास्ट वीक होने वाला है, is going to give us a lot of fireworks. मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं है. होने को कुछ भी हो सकता है. But I expect directional clarity to come in around the second week of January 2026. So, ये रहा मेरा 2025 का final video. Video number 47 in terms of weekly analysis. Do let me know how more can I, add on to improve the quality of my end of the week analysis. Till then, New Year में मिलते हैं 2026 में. Take care of yourselves, trade well, and I hope and I wish that everyone steps into a new year, which will turn out to be one of the best years of our lives, both personal as well as professional. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.